folks, let's get to tomorrow's picks because we got a banger at 11 a.m. These Roadrunners are heading to they're in Fort Myers taking on FIU. FIU's laying 1.5. Bieniek, what do we got to do to fix this?
I was not paying attention.
Give me FIU minus 1.5. No wait. Oh, it's not standing alone. Thank God. Mac, what are you doing here?
FIU. I think the FIU's fringe lock. Home team, home state, coming off the loss. I mean, they actually played well against Northeastern.
They did.
They played like they.
All right, let's bet it. Let's fucking bet it. Give me these Packers.
Football doesn't start for an hour after that.
Let's go. Give me FIU minus 1.5. At that same very time, Mike Snow White and these Blue Kane. I'm sorry.
I'm going to take Bakersfield.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to take Bakersfield.
Cole was like, "Fuck you, know."
I thought you might not remember it tomorrow, so I was gonna skip.
I mean, I might not, but yeah. By the way, 2.5 hours from Fort Myers to Miami. Not quite the home game. I remember that.
It's home state.
I know. I'm talking about like Colby last night. I remembered that at least.
Yeah, 2.5 hours is nothing. That's a fucking sneeze. All right.
Well, international not making that trip.
They're international. What are you talking about? They go everywhere.
United.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip you, buddy.
No, you're good. You're good.
Until he does it the next game too.
Yeah. Now Georgia Marquette. Mac, your thoughts? Bieniek. We'll get to you in a second, buddy. Georgia's catching 6.5.
You know, real quick. One thing real quick. Good Lord. Fuck Flow Sports. I can't talk tonight. Oh my God.
Well, I don't get bring the in cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
For what it's worth. Best game tomorrow, or one of them, is on Flow Sports.
It's okay. I can watch it. But Flow does suck.
It's hit or miss. What are the productions?
Georgia and Blue Kane getting 6.5 points, plus 230 on the money line. Give me them dogs. SEC has been making statements left and right. They're a basketball conference. We know that they've fallen off in football, so now they're a basketball conference. Mm-hmm. Georgia won the last time they played by 7 points back in 2017. Shout out to Wojo. I just think it's too many points, especially Marquette just beat Purdue. It's a great spot to catch them dogs. Mac, we should bet this, shouldn't we?
We should. Not only is Marquette off the Purdue win, they're off the Purdue and the road Maryland win. A lot of some travel here as well. Georgia is feisty so far this year. They already won on the road at Georgia Tech. And Mike Snow White, I think this team is underrated. I think this is a one possession game. I think Georgia is live, so I'll lock it with you. Let's go.
Bieniek, triple lock.
So consider me confused on how the hell this Baha Mar thing's working out. So Georgia already has a date scheduled with St. John's on Sunday. Marquette, win or lose, like they're going to play either Tennessee or like I don't know who, but yeah, Georgia's got a scheduled opponent, but Marquette does not. It's weird. But yeah, for this game specifically, I think Marquette's the much better team. I'm gonna lay the points. I am higher on the dogs this year than some people, but I think the Golden Eagles have some momentum here.
Double lock from Georgia. Apparently, I should have muted his mic. Let's go, dogs. Hunter Vick in the chat says, Colby, what's your favorite soup? This is a great question. Big fan of soup.
Hunter just doesn't want us to finish this show.
Where you at with soup? Where you at with
that's how interesting this topic is to Mac. He just got up and left.
He's got to piss or shit. One of the two. But Bieniek, I know you're kind of all over the place with your food. I remember in Vegas we went to a sushi place and you had fucking chicken tenders. So where you at with soup?
I mean, chicken noodles, the OG.
That's your top. That's your one seed.
100%.
I'm gonna go off the reservation here. I feel like to me, gazpacho would be my top soup. I like cold shit. You get because gazpacho done well is fire, but as far as a hot soup, so gazpacho would be like my one seed.
I think you could say that word in like a movie about cops, and you just go gazpacho.
Yeah, it's a World War II. It's like the Germans. But I will say
the conversation's still going, Mac.
Lobster bisque.
I knew it was
lobster bisque is fire. Lobster bisque. I'm a big fan of clam chowder. Big fan of, actually, I'll be honest. Josh is right here. Tomato soup would be my if I have to go hot soup, that would be my one.
That's a
big
solid
tomato fan. Big tomato fan. That's why I got gazpacho as the real number one, but that's a cold. I would choose tomato bisque as probably my second. But all of them are great.
I like some tomatoes. I haven't had some tomatoes in 2 weeks.
You're fucking hilarious, dude. When are you going back to these tomatoes? So you speak.
I don't know. I've like gone full clean slate, and we'll see. Like after a week and I don't have any issues, then I might dabble with some pizza or some shit again.
Yeah, man. I mean, tomatoes. Yeah, gumbo is a soup. I mean, I don't know about you guys. There's not much I don't like.
It's hard to fuck up soup. For some reason, soup's been a topic twice this season already on the college basketball.
Really? What was the other?
That
one?
was the best food in a hospital. And I said it's hard to fuck up soup.
Oh yeah, the hospital.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah.
I'll say this: lentil soup is fucking underrated. Lentil soup is fire.
I've only heard like that in negative connotation, so I've never actually tried it.
I love lentil soup. You get a good lentil soup with some lime. Oh fuck, man.
I like some lime.
Yeah. Let's go. Lentil soup is fire. Clark knows what I'm talking about. Mason saying ill. I don't know. I like it.
Where the hell is this college basketball show going?
Well, we're talking soups.
The soup college experience. The cafeteria college experience.
The soup experience.
The college cafeteria experience. There you go.
Yeah, and then there's like pho, Vietnamese soup. That shit is fire. You know? I mean, there's really everything. I can't think of one bad soup. LaSalle is taking on Stetson. I can think of one bad basketball team. Stetson, they're fucking horrible. And they did cover against ECU.
Which means they're going to explore their way into a double-digit loss here.
Do we have a line on this one?
Yeah. What if I told you LaSalle's laying 13?
Give me Stetson. I think it's a similar game to the ECU game.
You go, this is a terrible team, and then you go, all right, I'll take Stetson.
You bet numbers, not teams, buddy. Let's go.
I mean, on the third leg of a game or third game in as many days, who wants to be there? Probably. I mean, Dunphy's a better coach here, but Donnie Jones is also a good coach. I'll take the points. I'm not laying 13 with LaSalle. What's the last time they've been favored by 13?
No idea. The fucking Doug Overton and Lionel Simmons.
Lord.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason why they're laying 13. I'll lay it.
Wow. By the way, mushroom soup, another good one. Boston.
Hey, Clark, give me something to play in this. I'll turn it on.
Boston is taking on UMBC. UMBC's laying 1.5 in Baltimore there. I'm going to lay the 1.5 because I think they're better than you. Better than the Terriers there of Boston. Mac, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I like UMBC. Disappointing home loss the other night. Tempted to lock and check the picks page.
Yeah, I like the Terriers here. Give me BU. They are off a close 2-point loss against Wagner. UMBC did not look good the last time they were out there on the floor. So, yeah, fade them.
That was a Virginia-Maryland rivalry. Got to throw that one out. I go back to the St. Peter's performance where they played tough with the Peacocks there. Next up, lock, whatever this number is. Mac, do we have a number on Presbyterian Monmouth in Nacogdoches, Texas?
I do not believe we have a number yet. So
here,
this will be another check to picks page and give me. Should we take Monmouth here?
No, Presbyterian's a wagon.
What if they're laying like 7.5?
No, they won't be, right? I'm with Larry here. That's a great soup. Yeah. Blue Hose are getting it done, dude. I'm curious what the line will be. No one's got the line, huh? It just still hasn't.
I'm exploring. Give me a couple minutes.
Monmouth looked good tonight too, though. They went toe to toe with Stephen F.
I don't know if that's good though, because Presbyterian whooped Stephen F's ass.
No, they beat him in overtime.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Who they?
They beat Youngstown.
Yeah, Youngstown. Yeah.
No, I don't see anything out on mine either.
It'll be. I'm looking more at it with Ken Palm. It'll probably be 4 or 5.
Yeah, I don't see it out there.
I'm going to take Monmouth. They're 0-6, and I think they're so due for an actual win here. And Presbyterian 2-0 already clinched the championship in this event.
True.
They've already clinched it.
I just. Yeah. Jerry Davis says it's pronounced Nacogdoches. Nacogdoches. Really? Is it?
What's that?
Well, that's on them, brother. All right. You're going to name a town like this?
I'll smack a fish too.
Marshall is taking on the Boilermakers. I love the Purdue, their logo. They just go with this. They know who they are. You know what I mean? Like, let's take us a white guy in a construction hat with a hammer, and that will be our logo. Because if you've watched Purdue basketball for 100 years, that sums it up pretty well.
He plays the 5.
Yes. If you look closely, that's Brian Cardinal. Purdue's laying 20.5. I mean, give me the points. Give me the points here. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think I like the points too. Purdue is heading out west here early this week. So, yeah, give me Marshall here in the points.
Yeah, the cocktail napkin, for what it's worth, has this one at +15. I don't love Marshall too much to play it, but I'll take Marshall with the points. I can't fade Mackey.
Delaware is taking on Vermont and Connecticut. Blue Hens are catching 5.5. Fighting Blue Hens. I apologize.
They fight. This is in Connecticut. Sorry,
it's at the Mohegan Sun.
Yeah. I have been fading. You know, I took Buffalo as a lock the other day, and they covered against Vermont. I think this is when we jump on the Catamounts. I'm going to lay the 5.5. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm going to lock Delaware. I'm not a believer in Vermont yet until we get to America East play. I think they're laying too big a number here. I think Delaware is going to win the game outright. Give me those Blue Hens.
Vermont's road win at UAB kind of fucked up our, I guess, thought process on how good the Catamounts were. Because as you can see, UAB not too hot so far this season. Vermont kind of in that same path.
But Delaware lost to Bryant.
Vermont
lost to
Merrimack.
Bryant's not horrible.
I mean, they were horrible today or yesterday, whatever they bet on them.
Yeah. I mean, they have a win at Iona too.
Vermont's got a loss at Iona.
Yeah, I like Delaware here. Yeah. I think they're going to win the game outright.
Patty Trans, Delaware. What is it? Tuck job. Not Patty Trans, tuck job.
I'm on Vermont. St. Francis is catching 19.5 in front of 7 people in Washington, D.C.
Ugh.
Taking on these Georgetown Hoyas. I'm going to start calling the stadium Sleepy Floyd because no one goes to these fucking games. Georgetown's laying 19.5. Give me these Red Flash.
Capital None Arena. Do you like that or no?
I like Sleepy Floyd better. They're going into the Sleepy Floyd because he's a former point guard for Georgetown back in their heyday.
Gotcha.
And I just feel like it fits here. It fits because no one goes to these fucking games anymore. Give me St. Francis in the points. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think I'll take St. Francis in the points. How about we have Purdue and Georgetown laying the same numbers on the same day at the same time? I don't care who the opponents are. What the fuck?
It feels like 2014.
Seriously.
I'll take the Red Flash.
Yeah. West Georgia taking on Georgia Southern. Do we have a line on this one?
Great game.
Georgia Southern is laying 14.5.
This is going to be closer.
Lock. Moneyline sprinkle with West Georgia.
I'm not going to go that.
With West Georgia.
They did get drilled in their get-ups.
Who the fuck
not
is Georgia
that.
Southern? All right. They haven't been relevant since Lefty Drizel. All right.
This is a 0-5 team that's only been able to keep one of these close. So I don't know about a money line call, but this one should be closer.
Sprinkle the money line. Just put a few dollars on it.
All right.
Mac?
I think it's too much. I mean, Georgia Southern, they've been a dog for basically the rest of the year last year. And then into this year, every game's a pick 'em. Now they're laying 14.5. No, thank you. This is the same number that Troy was laying the other night. And I think Troy's way better than Georgia Southern. So
100%.
I will take West Georgia, lock it up with you. Let's go.
Boom. Do we have a triple lock, Bieniek?
No, I'm not going to bet on the Wolves. I ate shit with my last bet on the Wolves. So stay away.
All right, the fucking Long Island Sharks are heading to the clit.
How come this logo never changes?
Because they used to be the Blackbirds, and it's hard to find. Apparently, that was offensive. They were the Long Island Blackbirds, and they went away. And also, it's a black screen behind it, so the Blackbird logo I have just disappears into the darkness.
I'll do it for you. She knew it.
Yeah, you should do that. Charlotte's laying 15.5. This is insulting. This is just a fucking insulting. Sprinkle the money line here. Give me the Sharks plus 15.5. Sprinkle that money line. Let me tell you, there's a lot of New Yorkers down there in the Carolinas catching the sun, the rays. There's no fucking bagels down there. I've been there. Shout out to Bobby Bagels. But yeah, look. The Sharks are being disrespected yet again. Again, this team's the resilience is undeniable, and everything they do is fucking fantastic. They don't have any Peter Lugas down there in the Carolinas, but they got one of those Fleming things. What is it? A Houston's, a Flemings. Those fucking wannabe Peter Lugas steakhouses that's in every city. We're going there after. The Sharks are on the money line. You can bet legally in that state. Jump on it. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think you convinced me to come over to the points, but I'm staying away. I think Charlotte's going to win by 15 or 16. I'm torn on this game.
You let him.
LIU's been traveling so much.
I'm going to take the points of the Sharks, but weird spot here for Charlotte too.
Dude, this is a ridiculous line. This should be like a 7.5 point spread.
I know it reeks. That's why I'm just like, I don't know about this.
No, they haven't adjusted to the Sharks yet, and that's the problem. Let's go.
Bennett
Portland
is asking for Jaws music from here on out.
Yeah, I can't get sued again.
True.
I've been sued a lot, buddy. I'm sorry, Bennett. Let me tell you how this game works. Unless Spielberg, and I think I've called him a pussy on the show before too. So I'm pretty sure he's not gonna back. He's not gonna back me doing that. But just because I thought Spielberg would donate to. Oh no, that was George Lucas that I shit on. Well, Spielberg's in the clear. It was George Lucas that I shit on because Long Beach State's football program went away. This guy's a Long Beach State grad, and he's like that scene in Dumb and Dumber. He's just blowing snot bubbles in the money. He can't help out his university. What's going on here? What the hell are we talking about? Portland State, St. Thomas in Milwaukee. What's this line?
No, I'm still waiting on a USC play from Clark too.
Tommy's
I'm gonna be up till 6 a.m. here. They're fighting.
I'm on the Tommies. We should bet the Tommies here, Mac.
Yes, I
get right spot.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row. Well coached. You're gonna fuck up.
Get right spot. Let's jump on these Tommies.
What's this line?
1.
Oh, Cocktail Napkins got a -5. So yeah, I'll play this with you guys.
Let's go.
There we
Count
go.
Tommyville, baby.
About time. Let's go. Triple lock on the Tommies. All right. Moving forward. Northeastern's taking on Florida Gulf Coast and Fort Myers. What's this line, Mac?
Gulf Coast is. I don't have a line here.
Would Muddy Waters, the Husky, be able to catch an eagle?
Muddy Waters is, he does throw down. You take him to the dog park and he's always down to fight.
Okay.
That's why he doesn't go to the dog park that often. But I will say birds don't bother him. It's the squirrels. That really fuck with him.
Everything that's above the head is above the head.
There's birds like sometimes eating around him in the backyard, but he's kind of at peace with them. He's kind of zen with the birds.
Right.
If it's the deer, I have deer in this neighborhood. He doesn't. Yeah. He's not on board with the deer. He lets a horse.
Those guys are nice though.
Yeah, but Muddy doesn't. Doesn't put up with that bullshit. Yeah, and I do look to take this. Is an interesting game. It's an interesting game. So
I'm gonna take Northeastern whenever the line comes out.
Yeah, I would eye the Huskies.
What do you think that line's gonna be though? Northeastern, I think, is gonna be favored.
Ken Palm's got FGCU -1.
Really? I would think Northeastern would be favored.
They've had the better season so far, but
I'm going to take Gulf Coast.
Is better than the 1-4 record.
I'm going to take Gulf Coast. Brown is laying 7.5 in Buffalo, New York against Canisius.
This is a fun game.
Tempting to lock.
Give me the points.
Ooh.
I don't like Ivy teams laying this many points. This is right around the threshold of me like not liking Ivy teams laying this many points. It's like right around 8 where I normally am, but 7.5. I know Canisius sucks. Give me Canisius. Mac?
I'm gonna lock up Brown.
I think Brown's the play here.
Yeah, I think Brown is significantly better. And I think that they're looking for a nice little get right spot here. They got the win against Sacred Heart. They dropped that Holy Cross game. I think that they're gonna continue to get better and better. And I don't know about Canisius right now. They're terrible.
Yeah, they haven't kept the game single digits yet.
Money line Mac locking up the Brown Bears. The Brown guys.
Brown guys. Give me the Brown guys.
Bieniek.
I'll lay the points too.
All right. Quinnipiac is heading to Lowell, Massachusetts. Lowell's laying 5.5. Lock. Give me Lowell against this bullshit. Quinnipiac. The Aqueduct is phony. It's been phony for a while now. Lowell cruises. Mac?
Yes, double lock here. I'm not buying into this Quinnipiac thing. And Lowell off that road trip. Let's go. Good spot.
Double lock on the Riverhawks. Bieniek?
Yeah, Cocktail Napkins got them -7. I'll go with Lowell here at home. I'll lay the points.
Lock?
No, I'll stay away.
Jesus Christ.
All right, moving forward. UMKC is going to hop on down to Puerto Rico. Oh, no, they've been in Puerto Rico hopping around.
They were there yesterday too.
But these Great Danes are coming into town.
No line.
I look to take UMKC. I think there might be value on taking UMKC, depending on what that line is.
UMKC's, Albany's off a 93-50 victory over Puerto Rico Maygas, local semi-pro team or something.
Yeah, I like Kansas City tomorrow.
I like Kansas City if I can get a decent number. I'm probably going to bet that if it's decent. UIC is taking on these East Carolina Pirates. I haven't seen a number yet, but if you could find something there. But Mac, you got anything?
ECU's laying 1.
And may the Schwartz be with you. What a world, what a world.
Lock it. These little flames, they don't know what's going on. We're the Flames. They don't stand a chance. Let's get it going. Lay the 1.
We set out to defend our name, and now we'll never be the same. Never be the same. 'Cause we believe.
I mean, this is free money, guys.
I'm not falling for this. I'll take East Carolina, but I'm not betting them. This is a toss-up game for me.
Nah.
I'm going to take the Pirates. I think they get some nice sloppy seconds after Patty sees Dukes already took care of this team once.
All right, free money available for you guys. It's okay. You guys don't like money. Furman, Charleston Southern. Furman's laying 10.5. This is a little brother angle. Give me the points in Charleston Southern. Mac, you could talk me into a lock here.
I was trying to see if we have a history on this series. They haven't played since 2019. I like Charleston Southern here with the points.
I'm gonna lock it. Cocktail Napkin has them +6. So far this season, Charleston Southern 10-point loss to Grande, 9-point loss to LSU. They've competed right around this number the last 2 or 3 games. The VMI one is a true stumper. I don't know what the fuck happened in that game, but I like the little brother angle here against Furman. And Furman, I am, they have the Las Vegas MTE up next. They play Seattle. So it's like, do they concern themselves with the minds of sheep and little brother? I don't know. I'll take the Bucks. Lock it up.
I'll join you.
Yeah, make it a triple lock.
This is like the New Orleans Tulane game in a way. Yeah.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Triple lock on the Buccaneers.
Brandon, I know there's this thing called a spread, though. So hopefully they lose by just under 10 points.
Ooh, it's getting chippy. It's getting chippy in here.
I mean, he's been chippy with me all night in the YouTube chat. So
Yeah.
sitting on the cocktail napkin and saying fade Noah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a point spread.
I'm immune to those things. I don't even see it. So I don't know. Sometimes
That's my job when I'm the producer. I kind of flip through it even if I'm not on the show. So
I gotcha. well, you can. I encourage more shit talk then.
yeah, it's fun. I encourage them to do it.
Yes. Cincinnati's laying 7.5 in Atlanta against Georgia Tech. Give me Georgia Tech +7.5. This is just the type of game they cover. Sprinkle that money line. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think I agree. It's a back-to-back road spot for Cincinnati. They pulled away late the other night. I think Georgia Tech will be live here. I think Cincinnati gets out of there live, wins by 4 or 5. I'll lock up Georgia Tech.
Buzz, buzz, sting, sting. We're doing it, Bieniek. Jump in on this. Three's a party.
Yeah, consider me in. I didn't necessarily absolutely love what I saw from Texas Tech this weekend. There was another Big 12 team that was steaming up power ratings this first 2 weeks of the season. It was Cincinnati. All they did was beat the shit out of some little guys. This is their first step up on the road against a Power 5 team. Yellow Jackets, I think they always, I don't know about always. I'll take that back. But they tend to play pretty good in these home spots against good teams. You look back at last year. I won't go through it. You guys know. Lock it up.
Triple lock on the Yellow Jackets. Plus 7.5. Swing on that money line.
They beat Duke outright.
Like 50 last year.
They beat Duke outright. They beat North Carolina outright at home last year. So.
All right, moving forward, we got South Carolina State and IUPUI in Huntsville, Alabama. You got a line on this one, Mac?
No line on this.
I like South Carolina State after watching IUPUI today.
Yeah,
I think South Carolina State's gonna fuck them up. New Hampshire.
I'll take SC State too.
Okay. New Hampshire's getting 10.5 against Marist.
No play.
Give me the points.
Marist's been good at home. Yeah, I think it's a tad too high though. Give me the points.
Bieniek?
I'll lay it. I don't love this play at all, but I'll lay it.
Fairfield is catching 10.5 in Connecticut, but it's not a home game for Yale. This is at Mohegan. Yale is laying 10.5 though. That's just ridiculous to me.
What is this line? Like what?
Fairfield won by 4 last year against them.
The cocktail napkin has it at 12.
I'm locking Fairfield.
I am too. That's what I think your cocktail napkin, buddy. All right, give me Fairfield all day. I have a rule with the Ivy: you don't lay this many fucking points with the Ivy teams. Give me these Stags. Bieniek triple lock.
No, I'm gonna lay it with the Bulldogs here.
Sticking to his napkin. Bowling Green and Blarming in Louisville, Kentucky. What could go right or what could go wrong? We have a line. Oh, I see it. Bowling Green laying 3.5.
Ooh.
There's a lot of staples here. And then one Marcus Johnson.
Give me Bellarmine. Mac?
I think Bellarmine's the right side. I'm fringe lock. I think they're going to win their first game tomorrow.
Bieniek?
Yeah, Bellarmine coming off that Louisville game. I'm going to take the Falcons in this spot.
UAB taking on Illinois State and St. Thomas. I got a line on this one too. UAB's laying 7.5. I got to take Illinois State. I think UAB just has not looked that good. Is there a chance one of their players is suspended for this game? Did you guys catch a little dust up?
A little dust up at the end.
Yeah.
Speaking of dust ups, one of the Jackson State players threw a shoe in the Kentucky game today. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I don't think I did, but that sounds amazing. My favorite moment is remember when George Bush got a shoe thrown at him?
No.
He was he was like in the Middle East or something, giving a speech. Someone threw a shoe at him, and he just went like this. And then
which George Bush was I even?
Junior, and then he just did a great like smile into the camera, like.
Yeah, I'm like
fantastic.
I'm all over UAB here. I think Illinois State all out effort against McNeese to keep that thing close. UAB disappointed. I think this is Ohio, Portland all over again today.
I'll go to the well one more time.
Lock, Noah, or is this just Mac? Okay. Mac is locking up UAB. Sorry, my lock is right here. Maryland Eastern Shore is catching 33.5 against the Illini. I am going to lay the 33.5 with the Illini. Lock it up. Coming off the loss. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'll join you. They're gonna win by like 60. We know how these.
Let's go. Noah?
Yeah, I'm going back. Just some recent 300s performances for Illinois over the last 2 seasons now. Last year, 80-52 over Eastern Illinois, 320th. Valparaiso, 87-64 over Valparaiso. Then they beat Fairleigh Dickinson 104-71. This year again, Eastern Illinois 112-67. Yeah, I'll lay the points here, and this is probably a great spot. This is a hell of a lot of points though, but I'll lock it too.
There we go. Oh, triple lock on the Illini. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
They lose outright.
It's a small world when you've got unbelievable tits.
Didn't mean to hit that, but yeah. Here we go. Triple lock on the Illini. Omaha is taking on the Zips. We got a line on this, Mac?
Akron -11.5.
They did look like shit tonight, but I feel like they drill Omaha.
Omaha kind of looks shittier.
Oh yeah, I will lay it. I might. This is fringe lock territory to me. This is this is fringe to me. Bieniek.
Yeah, I'll lay the points with the Zips too.
Detroit, the hospital. Detroit Mercy heading into Winston-Salem. Take on these Demon Deeks. Wake Forest laying 23.5. It's unbelievable that they would lay this many points against the hospital. Give me the hospital plus 23.5. Lock it up. Who the hell is Wake Forest to be laying 23.5? Haven't been fucking relevant since Rodney Rogers. All right. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna tell Dundee on this one. I'm gonna lock this up. Cocktail Napkin has this at only plus 20. For the record, Florida's next for Wake Forest, and the Demon Deacons don't look too sharp offensively this season. I forget what show I was talking about it, but I don't know if they're capable of running away from a team right now. They only beat Coppin State by 15, NC A&T by 16.
I was on Coppin State. Thank you.
Western Carolina by 13. Detroit catching double the amount there than some of those teams. Yeah, lock this thing up. Detroit's been feisty so far this season.
Do we have a triple lock back?
I'm out on this one. I'm actually going to lay it with Wake. Detroit, way too much hype right now.
You're a hater. You're a hater, dude. Better hope you don't have any health problems and you got to go into the hospital. Wofford is taking on Milwaukee. Do we have a line on this?
Milwaukee's laying 2.5.
Yep.
I will lay it. They're at home. Mac?
I'll lay it too. I was a little surprised this number's this short, though.
Yeah, no lock. Wofford looked good today.
I know.
I'm going to take the Panthers.
I'm sorry, Bieniek. You're taking who?
The Panthers. It's 3:30 in the morning. We're good.
Delaware State. The Hornets.
What the fuck kind of logo is that?
They're catching. They're catching 8.5 in Emmitsburg, Maryland, taking on Mount St. Mary's. Where do you guys have Delaware State ranked, by the way?
Bottom 5.
That logo, the worst in the country.
I like that. I think it's better than Mount St. Mary's. How However, they're not better on the basketball court. I will lay the 8.5. Mac?
I'll lay the 8.5 too. Yeah. The Mount's been a nice little surprise for Donnie Lynn year number 1.
Yeah, plus they're coming off the Georgetown drilling. And Delaware State off the Providence drilling. I don't know. I'll take the Mount.
JMU is taking on Jacksonville State. This game's fun. What's this line? Daytona Beach, Florida.
This is the championship.
No, they both
JMU lost today.
Oh, this is the third place
to
game.
Jack State.
Yeah.
Sorry.
JMU is laying 2.5. Give me Jack State.
Give me JMU, but no lock here.
Yeah, you just don't know where they're at. Third game in 3 days.
Yeah. These were the MTEs kind of shot in the dark.
Yeah, give me Jack State.
I'll take the Dukes.
Mike, Jacksonville State is in Alabama, brother. Lemoyne is taking on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Do we have a line on Lemoyne?
No line. Lemoyne, baby.
This is a good game, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing over here either.
I need to see the line. Both teams playing good basketball. North Alabama is in Natchitoches, Louisiana. It sounds the same like the other damn city in Texas.
Don't touch what?
What's this line?
No line. I don't have a line.
Damn it! I want
North Alabama.
I want North Alabama here, but I just want the line.
Yeah. Yep.
Bieniek?
I mean, yeah, that would probably be my angle too. I don't really have any interest jumping on Monroe right now.
UMass is in Connecticut, taking on these Temple Owls. UMass laying 1.5. UMass is 1-3. Temple's 3-2. But UMass is the favorite. Give me the Minutemen. They're telling you we should bet the Minutemen, right, Mac?
Yeah, and it's a back-to-back for Temple. The Minutemen, they've lost 3 in a row here. I think it's a good get-right spot up there in Connecticut. Let's go. UMass.
Lock it up. Minutemen, double lock. Bieniek, you can make it a triple lock.
No, I'm just gonna lay the 1.5. It's 1 in other places too. Shop around if you like that lock. Give yourselves 1.
Next, we go to Long Beach.
How long is this beach? For the audio listeners, Colby is taking a shot from a Fresno State shot glass.
Fresno's getting it done. I'm done with this Long Beach bullshit. All right. Give me Fresno. They went out right. Mac?
I think Fresno has a shot to win as well. I mean, Long Beach, that was a physical game the other night. But I think it's going to end up being a one-possession game, so I'll just take Fresno. No bet.
He's got burned a couple times. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Fresno 2 road games so far. They've gotten or they have not. They got drilled by Bakersfield. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They lost by 5 to Barbara. Long Beach State's first. I don't know. It's 3:30 a.m. I have no idea where I'm trying to go with this. I'll take Fresno. That was my best Patty C.
Idaho, Southern Utah, and San Diego of all places. This is a fun game. What's this line? Anyone got this?
Southern Utah's laying 4.5.
Give me the Vandals plus the 4.5. Once again, this is like UMass. They had the night off.
Yep. I like Idaho here too.
Let's bet this. Let's bet this.
Lock. We're live.
Vandals. Money line play. I agree. Bieniek?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys on this one. What's this number?
4.5. They're getting.
I think they're much better than the Thunderbirds at this point of the season. So yeah, I'll take the Vandals.
Triple lock. Little battle of Illinois here. Northern Illinois catching 18.5 against maybe the greatest team of them all, DePaul, the RuPaul Blue Balls.
They beat him last year, right?
Oh, this is a get even spot. I'm laying the 18.5.
Me too.
I'm tempted to lock this, but
DePaul is, at maybe their high point right now in this year. We don't know what we're going to get from them the entire season.
Coastal Carolina. What's that?
It said I'll lay it as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you already said that.
No, you're good.
Coastal Carolina is taking on Alabama A&M in Huntsville. Line?
No line.
What time is this?
5:00 Eastern.
I don't see one either.
Louisiana is taking on the Colonials of George Washington. The Colonials of George Washington in St. Thomas. We have a line on this.
GW's laying 4.5.
We should lock up GW.
This line kind of reeks. I'm staying away. I'll take Louisiana. No pet.
Does it reek? What's your cocktail napkin have that, Bieniek?
6, which Bet Online currently has at 6. So I'll lay the 4.5. Yeah,
I'm gonna lock it.
Tough game too.
I'm gonna lock it. Lay it with the Colonials.
I just don't know what I'm getting. Neither one of these teams are really competitive in the first game of the MTE, so I'm gonna stay away. Lay the points.
South Carolina Upstate's in Johnson City, Tennessee, taking on Queens. Line?
So rock me, mama, like a
There's no line on this game. This is like random as hell.
They didn't even play last night.
I know.
It was like, no, it's college football Saturday.
What the fuck?
Tulsa.
Queens is -2 on Ken Palm.
I do like Queens -2 then.
Yeah. Yes.
If that's what it is, I would probably bet that.
That would probably be the same for me.
Tulsa's catching 11.5 in Loyola, taking on Sister Jean and the Ramblers. Give me the points. Mac, what are you doing here?
Tulsa's fringe lock for me.
Loyola's like Virginia.
Yeah, I'm going to lock Tulsa. I think they stay within this number. We got a competitive game.
I'll join
down
you.
to the wire. Let's go.
Give me the 11.5 with these Golden Hurricane. Bieniek, you in?
Tulsa's defense is not good enough to stay with Loyola. Loyola offense struggles to put up points, but if the defense is Swiss cheese, they'll stay in front of this one by a good amount. I think they win by like 15.
Alabama State's taking on Lamar in Akron, Ohio.
No line.
Hell of a game here. Good Lord.
All right. Give me Bama State. No line though. UC San Diego, Toledo, championship on the line, Daytona Beach, Florida.
Championship.
Give me these Tritons. This rocket bullshit out of here. 1.5. Toledo's laying 1.5.
Yeah.
Give me these Tritons.
Yeah, I think the wrong team's favored. I think UC San Diego is going to win again. Lock.
I'll join you. Let's go. Bieniek?
Yeah, Toledo kind of had a little bit of a battle here in the last game. So I'll take the Tritons just by the fact that they've kind of skated through without not a whole lot of controversy. Toledo kind of got away with one yesterday. So let's go with the Tritons.
Lock, Bieniek?
No.
Okay.
Third game in the MTE. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Guys, I got a money line play here. I think New Mexico State's live in this game. They're getting 11.5. dude, if you watch that first half of that Dayton game, New Mexico State played toe to toe with them. Dayton has a legit home crowd. No one these UNLV games are neutral site games, basically. I think New Mexico State can win this fucking game. I'm definitely taking the 11.5. Lock it up. Mac?
UNLV keeps making me eat crow, man, when they're at home. I like New Mexico State. I'm not going to bet it, though. I think the line's too high for me for whatever reason.
I'm in the same boat here. I'm going to take the points of New Mexico State because UNLV has Mississippi State next. So I don't love it enough to bet it, though.
Stony Brook. I'll keep this lock train going. Stony Brook is getting 11.5 against Columbia. Sprinkle the money line on both. How about a little New Mexico? How about a little Aggie Seawolf parlay here?
A 7 o'clock window money line.
I mean, 11.5. Who the fuck are you, Columbia? I understand your undefeated season. 11.5.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
I know. Yeah, I'll lock this with you. Too much respect for 6-0 Columbia here.
Double lock on the Seawolves.
Yeah, let's triple lock this.
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
Triple lock. There we go.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Triple lock on the Seawolves. All right. Kent State. Let's keep these locks going. This one reeks. I don't care. Kent State's laying 2.5 at Cleveland State. I will lock up and I will pour myself another victory shot.
Yeah,
Mac?
double lock. Let's go, Kent.
Bieniek?
I like the Golden Flash this year. I don't have too much to add on this matchup, but this number is just too low. Cocktail Napkins got a -5, and Cleveland State does have a home win against the MAC team already this season, but it is Eastern. And Kent State does have a road win at Louisiana. Neither of those teams are that great, but I think Kent State wins this by more than a possession. So they drill some free throws and they cover here. Let's triple lock it too.
I mean, this is the part of the schedule where you just fall in love with it.
Spinal.
Triple lock. Penn State. Let's go. Moving along. Ryder. This line shot up, by the way.
Yeah.
Bucknell's now laying 5.5 against Ryder. Give me the fucking points. Who the fuck is Bucknell? Give me the points. Moving company's decent this year. Mac?
I'm going to lay with Bucknell. I think Bucknell's been the better team here. I'll lay the 3.5.
I'm in the same boat.
5.5, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I'll
you can get a 5. You can get a 5.
Let's go. 5.5.
Love you too, Cole.
Yes, Youngstown State's taking on Stephen F. Austin and Nagadoches.
How many
No
doses?
line. No line.
Yeah. All right. Give me Youngstown. Prairie View is catching 18.5 against the Bears of Northern Colorado. Give me the 18.5. Northern Colorado's going to let up a little bit. Mac?
Did Prairie View just play tonight?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, wait, no, I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah, I mean, Northern Colorado off the big road trip. Yeah, give me Prairie View in the points. Northern Colorado wins by 15.
That's probably what happens here, but I have no idea how it gets there. A&M's been pretty bad this season, so I'll take the points.
No, just don't insult me.
Let's go, Cal Poly.
This is I'm seeing it at 22.5 too. It's gone up a point. Cal Poly is catching 22.5 points right now.
I'll lock it.
Yes. Give me our Stangs. We're gonna have headquarters. I know we're building SGPN East over here, guys, but we might have to get some, and we might have to open up a studio there in San Luis Obispo. With the way Cal Poly's been treating us this year, Bieniek, triple lock.
Yeah, I think there's two ways that this is going to go. Cal Poly is either going to get drilled by 30 because they're running up and down the floor and they're missing shots, or they're going to threaten to win this game because they're running up and down the floor and they're making their shots. And so far this season, it's been more of the latter. Like, they've competed in pretty much every single one of these games against a better opponent so far this season. I like the Mustangs. Lock this up. This line is just flat out wrong.
22.5 with Cal Poly, triple lock. Let's go. Oh boy, Eastern Washington is catching 6.5 in Riverside against Cal Baptist, and I am gonna lock Cal Baptist minus 6.5 after the way they got embarrassed. Bounce back spot. Mac?
I'm going to battle you. Give me Dan Munson. Give me E-Dub. I think they're live in this game. Selling on Cal Baptist.
It's too early in the season to sell them.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Lancers in this one. I still believe in that home environment a little bit, so I'll take the Lancers.
Let's go. We got a battle at Riverside. Dundee with the Lancers. Mac with the Eagles. All right. Whoa.
Here we go.
The Delta Devils of Mississippi Valley State are catching 42.5 points at the
I hope
Super
they all
Stoker.
just have fun out there on the floor. That's what their Twitter account's been DMing.
Yeah,
all
they're
these
trolling
teams.
BYU.
Yeah, they've been trolling everybody.
Give me the 42.5. Let's go Devils. They're my favorite team. Let's go.
I'll take the Devils too.
My favorite team, the Twitter account, that's for sure. I think BYU feasts in these spots typically. They do have Ole Miss on deck. Shit. I don't know. I'll take the points, but I think BYU still stomps them.
Isn't this going on at the same time as the football game?
No, football's at 3:30, I think.
Aren't they playing the Sun Devils?
Yeah, but it's just the fact that, like, if they win that, they'll have the inside track.
They're playing the Sun Devils and the Delta Devils.
Ooh, the Devil and
we'll see if BYU makes a deal with the Devil.
No, they won't. Give me Arizona State. That's a free football play I'm giving you.
2 free football plays and 1 college basketball show.
Subscribe to the college football experience.
Dick Dundee giving all these things out for free. It's almost like he does that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. College football experience.
Yes. Final game of the night.
Game show live tomorrow at 11.
Hey, look at this fucking guy. Hey, he's happy to be here. Show. He's promoting our show.
Yeah.
He likes the newsletter.
Hey, Noah, you should not eat tomatoes more often. He's fucking happy about life.
Instead, I'll throw him.
It wouldn't be the first time for me. Stanford, Santa Clara. This game's fun.
Wrong team favored.
I'm on Stanford. This Herb Sendek, once Pussy Pack member, always a Pussy Pack member. Stanford gets it done. Mac?
I am going to lock up Santa Clara. I think that they're going to hand Stanford their first loss here. So give me the Bronx to get it done. Herb Sendick. Let's go.
Bieniek?
Double lock. Santa Clara. They win it out.
All right. I'll play you guys a little music, you know. I want to back the pussy pack. Just remember this tomorrow when I'm not here. All right? Remember it.
If I can remember my picks tomorrow. Yeah.
Folks, that's our show. Top 3 plays of the night. I'm just going to go ahead and say, give me New Mexico State. There was one that I loved earlier. Give me Georgia Tech. And give me the Long Island fucking Sharks, baby. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm going to go with our Tommies. I like to spot off the loss. I think they get right here. I like Charleston Southern against Furman, the little brother angle. And then I think for the other one I like is going to be UMass. Frank and UMass are snapping their 3-game losing streak tomorrow. Let's go. UMass, third one.
Bieniek?
Yeah, I'm going through and I'm placing these now as we speak because a lot of the lines dropped during the show. But favorite play tomorrow is Detroit against Wake Forest. Deeks have Florida next. Detroit's been feisty under Mark Montgomery so far this season. And Wake has not passed the eye test so far this year. Number 2 is Cal Poly. 22.5 is really disrespectful. I don't know what the cocktail napkin number is at. I didn't run it all the way until the end of the slate with the 50 games and the great slate we had today. But I think I would be high on that one. And then Georgia Tech plus 7.5, and they might even beat Cincinnati outright. I think that's the exact same kind of spot that Texas Tech just played themselves into. They played 4 nobodies and then went into Brooklyn and lost to St. Joe's. I think there's a real chance that Cincinnati's in trouble in Atlanta.
Yeah. Shout out to Jock Chronic. Yeah, I like the Stony Brook play too. I mean, really all those, every play I liked, for the most part, I feel pretty good about. We have a picks page too.
Yep.
You can get over there. Folks, make sure you give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Check out the college baseball experience as well. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Check out the Big 12 experience. You have the Ride and Rush show. I'm on Twitter and make sure you check the pregame shows. Good God. Sir. Just killing it with the pregame shows. All the great guests you're bringing in. I'm tuning in. My wife's like, why are you watching your own show? And I go, I'm not even on the fucking screen. Not even on the screen. Check it all out. It's fantastic.
I get asked that sometimes too. It's like, you got to listen to yourself talk a little bit to make sure that, you're not cringing at what you're doing.
I've never listened to myself talk.
No?
Ever. I don't watch one show that we've ever done.
You don't even watch tape on like one of your stand-ups?
No, it's all horrible. It's like
you don't watch the game tape?
You can never be happy. You can never be happy. The minute you're happy, you start making bullshit. You know what I mean? Anyway, what the hell are we talking about here? Oh, I'm on Twitter at @Colby. The college basketball experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. And don't be happy. If there's one thing you've learned about this episode, it's that New Mexico State's live. Gazpacho is a fucking great soup. Rescue dogs. And never be happy. Till next time, folks, this is the college basketball experience. Enjoy tomorrow's slates. It's for Saturday during football.
Sports, college football,
yeah, it's
college
on fire. It's on fire. Let's go Army Black Knights too.
Sink into your couch for 12 hours.
Let's go Army. Yes, it's going to be fantastic. Pre-game show, college football, 11 a.m. Eastern. reaction show later in the night. That's why I'm not on this reaction show for this. Yeah.
College basketball tips off in 7 hours.
Every night we say this. Till next time, folks, we appreciate you. And yeah, got a feeling we're going to have a strong night. It's out there.
I hear there's rumors on the internets.
We're going to have a very strong night. So yeah, check it out. And the
fuck is that?
And where the hell's my music? It's somewhere down this thing.
I never got that UFC play. The chat's talking about it.
What are we talking about? What's this?
I'm gonna be up till like 5 a.m. getting a video up. I never got the UFC play from somebody.
Oh, so someone's supposed to tell you to bet on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tail their picks like they always take ours.
There we go.
Good luck, everybody.
Yes. Good luck, everybody, and yeah. See you tomorrow. No, see you tomorrow morning with the football show. And we out of here.
I lost a bet on the Super Bowl, so I had to dive in and crawl around through the snow. Don't believe me? Believe me, there's a video. We made it to promote March 5th and then we did the show. Before March, there was a winter to be lived through, and snow fell on the DC metropolis. In some other cities, this wouldn't be big news, but where I live, it felt like an apocalypse. Not the kind where zombies are the wrath of God, but the kind where Mother Nature doesn't laugh it off. I didn't laugh at all. I saw the sky smoking the blunt now, waiting for the ash to fall. Traffic stalled for a few weeks. Capitol Hill of snow taking up a parking space. A couple notches on the beltway ain't unique, but higher in freezes get more than your heart to race. I mean, the rats were frostbitten, they lost it, risking their lives just to make it to the office. Exhausting, caustic, cold front rose up through the mid-Atlantic and did its damage. Detective Bailey didn't expect a camera and brought a gun to a snowball fight. I know my rights in the season of mood swing. Some of us winning, some of us losing. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. So I can stay warm. So I can stay warm. So I can stay warm. Dad says you're beautiful little snowflakes. I say that you're snowmobiles with no brakes. This isn't how normal feels, it's so fake. I need more to shovel while the hubble hovers and brothers, lovers, and haters of the collapsing rap stars. NASA is my backyard. The chain link fence couldn't contain the frozen rain that caused a bit of madman to go insane. I wrote a name in spray paint for Valentine's Day. She didn't feel the same, I was out of line. Hey, a cold shoulder is nothing new to the stone owner. Looking for a froze over Belladonna, the snow blower bar. Temperature lower, kill the hot streak. They know I'm a broken clock and talk's cheap. The homie Dave and the bird caught it after the misery crew saw the storm growing faster as the weatherman got a lump of cold. Rambling for ratings in another month or so. There'll be a rush on gold, so put your luck on hold. Feel bread and toilet paper. Sold, but I gotta go. This is not for show. I really ought to get my clock fixed before the snow falls and all this is washed away. I see my breath in the air as I cry out, not today, today. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. So I can stay warm. So I can stay warm.